Hello, my beautiful collective. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to have you. So today's reading is we're going to look into what is finally happening for you now. So we'll figure that out with the guidance cards. We have a whole bunch of cards already selected from Spirit and separated for you. So for pile 1, you have the pink opal as your option. Pile 2, you have selenite. In pile 3, you have tiger's eye. All right, my loves. Take a second to see which crystal might be calling to you, and I'll see you at your choice. Welcome, my pile 1s who chose the pink opal. Let's get started and find out what's finally happening for you. We're starting off with the center cards here. You have number 3, inspiration. And number 16, what you want wants you. Sorry for any background noise. So for you, my pile 1s, it feels almost pretty straightforward. Whatever it is that you've been desiring, wanting, trying to work towards, whatever has been that inspiration, that spark that is lighting you up, that is what's happening for you now. In whatever way, in whichever area of your life that this feels like the first thought in your head, what you want wants you. Whether that be love, career, money, home, an animal, there's something along those lines. So whatever you've been aspiring towards, I feel is what is happening for you. Let's get a little bit more. What about this inspiration? What is it? What is it that you possibly want? You have Spirit of Isis, Triumph of the Goddess. I'm going to read the small passage from the book for this one. She says, "Beloved initiate, there are times to surrender and let go, but there are never times to give up. Persist with your bold faith and inspired action until the impossible happens. Isis has the spirit of triumph and will never fail in her quest, no matter how bold or impossible it seems. Believe." There it is, my lovely. What you want wants you. Keep that inspiration, that spark lit. Triumph of the Goddess, that is what is coming in. That's amazing. I love how quick and clear she was about it. Triumph from whatever it is that you want. Let's see what this gift will sort of look like, be like, what it'll bring. Individuation, Artemis. Lovely. A beautiful sense of autonomy, of feeling of worthiness, respect. Yes, this beautiful triumph energy. Self-sufficient, capable, powerful. I love that. So this is what's happening for you now, my lovely. Triumph towards a particular goal, something that you've been really working on, something that you really want, something that has inspired you or that lights you up, something that brings you into yourself, into your autonomy, into your sovereignty, into your being. It's beautiful. All right, let's get the next layer. We have Time Machine, Birds of a Feather, Broken Open, and The Land Between. So we're only using guidance cards today. I forgot to say that in the beginning. I'm getting for you, my lovelies, that Spirit, or what's finally happening for you, but Spirit is saying that there is a sense of the time is now. This is what I'm feeling. Like there is a sense of you are coming into a particular time, or the cycle or the wheel is turning for you to reach closer to this particular thing that wants you and that you want. It is bringing together the inspiration, whatever this is, this spark that is pushing you or propelling you or that has lit you up in some way, is flocking to you. Like that's what the energy is. I'm getting like moths to a flame, and I'm also hearing, obviously, with birds of a feather flock together. There's that energy of it coming to you. You know, like I said, they're showing me, if you can imagine, like my thumb is you on this imaginary wheel, and it's turning and it's bringing you to the situation. That's sort of what it feels like. Even though you're not really moving, it's like everything around you is moving to you. I don't know how to describe it, but that's how they're showing it to me. And this broken open is really beautifully interesting with this what you want wants you. There's a sense of, with this broken open card in particular, of already been through a multiple or a particular difficult situation that literally did feel like it broke you open and maybe left you feeling a lot more vulnerable and took some time to heal. Besides that, there is this now, again, the time is now, this opening up of you for what you want to come in for you. And I keep hearing like for you, and they bringing me to this Artemis energy with this land between. You are now bridging this gap between what was lost or what felt disconnected or felt like it was out of reach, per se, and being able to stand in your power. Like that's really the biggest feeling here of what is finally happening for you. Whatever it is that you wanted in whatever area of your life, could be creativity, it could be, like I said, the smallest area where it's just like changing a habit, you know, it doesn't really matter, but it's finally happening for you now. Bridging that gap, bridging that space, bridging that distance. Let's check the bridge in between, which is the 4 cards on top. We have Fierce Serenity, Lead Your Metamorphosis, Integrate Your Knowing, oops, You Are Epic. I'm so sorry, Pawan, about the noise. I tried to wait like a good half an hour and it's still going, so I'm going to try my best. I hope it's not too intrusive. So what I'm feeling here, my lovelies, Spirit is saying to you, if you fiercely surrender to the metamorphosis that is occurring as you integrate your knowing, you will triumph. Like it will be a complete success so there is nothing to worry about in that sense. And speaking of this being, it's finally time for this to happen for you now. I was just looking at the time machine. I'm like, how serendipitous is that? Like, it is the time for it now, quite literally. I want to get a couple of emotional cards or Prism Oracle cards on Broken Open. You have Surrender, and Rest came out in the reverse. So what I feel, because I was asking a little bit more about this Broken Open and about the Integrate Your Knowing. So as I said, if you fiercely surrender, as I said, to what this metamorphosis or what is occurring in your life right now, and you integrate your past knowing, you will get there. I just feel like you need to rest a little bit within it, sit within it, trust it, believe it, know that it will happen for you. My lovelies. Oh, beautiful. We're going to close it off with a small handful of charms to get a little bit more info. All right, let's see what we got. This one here is a gateway, so I'm feeling that this is this land between, where this is landing, or where it should be sitting with. You have the rune of fertility. Again, for me it's this energy of this in-between here, of birthing this inspiration. What you want wants you. Then you have this message in a bottle, which I feel like is this surprise energy that's coming in. You have the owl, that wisdom, that integrate your knowing. You have the hashtag or the number #, and the and. I feel like they're telling you like there's more to come. And again, it'll be pretty epic. More to come. You have the sun, amazing, and the emperor, yes. Stepping into that power, shining, like I said, this individuation here. And then so I saw always first, then I saw believe, which is this, believe that this can come true. I'm seeing learn from the princess, which I'm getting like from the maiden energy from your younger self. And I feel like let the divine make the choices. I love that. Me, you know, it's about you. Like they've been saying, that individuation. You have only 2 letters, CK, Calvin Klein, or obviously any other names, places, cities, nicknames that might pop up for you. So my lovely collective of Pile 1, those are your messages. Again, I deeply apologize for this background noise. Till next time, I'm sending you so much love. Ciao. Hello, my collective of Pile 2. I apologize for the background noise. I will try my hardest to clean up that space or that sound as best as I can. But again, please forgive me. So, Pile 2, let's find out what's finally happening for you now. Why is it time now, my selenite pile? We're going to start with the center in here. You have number 17, what is already with you? And number 43, come to life. So my lovely collective of Pile 2, it feels like what is happening, or what's finally happening for you now, is something that you already know, something that's already a gift of yours, something that you may have put away for a while, that you locked away or forgotten about. It is now time to bring that back to life, to give life back to that creative output, that way of being, that version of you, whatever that might be. It's also a time now to get out of the mind, out of the doubt, out of the confusion of should I, would I, should I, could I, will it work? It's just a matter of do. So it's time for this to happen for you now, my lovely. In whatever area that this may apply for you. So let's see what is already with you. What maybe theme or area needs to come to life. We have, interesting, the brother in darkness, overcoming negative energy with feminine power. I'm going to read the small passage from the book. Whenever negative energy is present, it is a sign that we are ready to move more deeply into our feminine divine power. The brother in darkness indicates that there is negative energy either within you or outside of you, but directed towards you, that is providing you with a spiritual test, beloved initiate. You shall overcome this energy with grace and triumph. Stay in your heart. There is no need to be afraid. Wow, my lovely. So I feel like Spirit is referencing that you have whatever you need within you to overcome this particular phase of darkness, of grayness, of lifelessness, of colorless energy, so to speak. So I feel like what Spirit is saying now, it's time for you to step into that full divine feminine power and embrace this healing energy to overcome these obstacles that you may be presently in. Let's see what this gift will bring in for you, what this lesson, what this journey, what this test, beloved initiate, as they say. Hera, beautiful. Commitment, though. Commitment to self. I'm getting a feeling of, I want to say to you, like, to remind yourself that you are not incomplete on your own or as an individual. It's like you have not lost your power or lost some sort of dignity in some way. But it's almost like I feel that, like, life, or as they say, the monkey mind has drained your life color, the color in your life. And I feel like now this transformation is going to allow you to recommit to yourself, to your life, to the people in your life. I'm getting a real big sense of righting wrongs. It's time to come to life. This is interesting, Pel 2. Okay, let's get some more info. We have tender embrace, wish upon a star. There's this interesting feeling, because they keep bringing me back to Hera's energy and the mythology, a little bit of the mythology behind Hera. And her vengefulness and her wrath is what they're bringing me to. And I'm curious if you have felt, hurt so emotionally deep that it has led you to either respond in acts similar to her energy. And what is asked to be overcome, this is an example for some, not for all, is this negative energy, but within the divine feminine power of receptivity, of stillness. But it feels like you've already been in this phase of stillness, but it feels like numbness as opposed to stillness. Like not feeling much, not connected to much. And that might be more specifically when it comes to actual romantic relationships or actual just connections in general. Relationships in general, excuse me. This is interesting. And then you have endless possibilities. Smoke and mirrors. I'm telling you, there's something very interesting about this energy here. It feels like, okay, the strongest feeling I'm getting right now is an energy of my viewer fully committing to something or embracing something, almost it being so wonderful that it was so close, or if it was fully like a wish fulfillment for you. And in your energy and in your mind and in the atmosphere, you felt that there's like endless possibilities of where this could go and where this could grow. And then I think it feels like you end up finding out that it's a whole bunch of smoke and mirrors. Like Hera, like Zeus fucked around with everybody, quite literally. Everybody's a half demigod somewhere, because of Zeus. So there's some of this energy here where something that was supposed to be so tender, so fulfilling, so limitless, ended up being freaking a shit show. So I feel like why Spirit is saying what this needs to happen for you now is overcoming this negative energy, but stepping back into your feminine receptivity as opposed to on the defense is how Hera's energy feels the most to me. And I understand that type of wrath, like it's just Okay, let's get the bridge in between these energies. We have soul on fire, light in the unexpected, Your soul shines. Unstick the stuck. So my loves, that's what this feels here. Like I said, this beautiful embrace of this. Your soul was on fire, like something that you really wished for or wanted. This light in the unexpected sort of came out of the blue maybe, and it made you feel all colorful, limitless, shiny, you know? And at some point, again, the smoke and mirrors, it, like I said, drained out the color in your life, so to speak, your life force, or put something away, shelved you somehow, that it became all dusty and mothy. You know, like that's the visual that they're giving me. And with this commitment and smoke and mirrors, it's like unstick the stuck of where you had been possibly stuck in a situation, or interesting, that was such a weird sound, or duped into, yeah, or duped into something. You know, and now you're like, I guess I just didn't see it because I might have been so blinded by this passion, this light, this want, this desire. Yeah, there's that very clear energy of something that needs to be clarified for yourself. This is interesting. I'm gonna get some Prism Oracle, 2 Prism Oracle cards for smoke and mirrors. Okay, so I see movement in the reverse. Then strength. And then caution. So my love, that's it. Smoke and mirrors is like, something had to come to a halt, which is unstick the stuck, finding your strength to unstick the stuck. Caution moving forward now, knowing this, you know, knowing maybe that you may possibly have dove in really quickly in past situations, given too many benefits of the doubt, allowed your light to dim, you know, that fire diminishing, like I said, that color, that brightness being dimmed. And all of this is like, there's so much, look at this, soul on fire, light in the unexpected, wish upon a star, your soul shines, endless possibilities. This is all bright, 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 you know. And it feels like, especially with this come to life and this overthinking and needing to paint yourself back into your life again, to your energy, this is what it's time for. This is finally happening for you now. You're finally able to unstick this stuck is what I'm feeling for you, my lovely collective of 𝐿2. It's time to shine, time to heal, time to be back in your own spotlight. Be the lead and leading lady or leading man of your own story. My beautiful collective of 𝐿2. Let's get your charms to close off your messages. Oops, sorry about that. I'm gonna get a small handful. All right, so let's see. We have a master key. So you have everything that, excuse me, you have everything that you need to get through this situation. Abso-freaking-lutely. Again, this fire, back to this passion energy here. We have the number 7. So 7 might be a lucky number for you. 7 days, 7 weeks. 7th month could have been significant. We have the star, which says make a wish, which is wish upon a star. Sorry, guys. We have these 2 hearts, always. There's just, we'll leave that there. Endless possibilities. Loyalty with this dog and honesty. Then we have this maple leaf. I'm feeling that there's a possibility for some shifts and some changes also within this particular dynamic. You have the star again. Wow, 𝐿2. A lot of healing, a lot of possibilities, a lot of wishing here. You have Beautiful. You have the joy rune. Unsticking the stuck. Your soul shines. We have gentle. And we have friend. So maybe a gentle friend might be really helpful or useful during this time. Or instrumental is the word I was looking for. A BFF. Absolutely. It's probably one of your BFFs or may become a BFF. We have great. That might have a great smile, or you might think that they have a great smile. The letter A. Oh, I guess I should leave you here. So you have a lot of letters. Yeah, there's something about what happened before. You know, there's this energy of past energy that is playing out now for you to heal, and that's why it's happening for you now, for you to unstick this stuck. We have a ton of letters here, which could be spelling out somebody's name, initials, a city, a car they drive, possibly. We have triple B's here, so B's might be significant, especially like double letter names, Bobby, like even nicknames like Big Boy. Anyway, I know not all the letters that are here, but I'm seeing like Chris, like I said, Bobby, I'm seeing, there you go. You have C, H, 3 B's, the letter D, K, S, P, O, and A. So I'm seeing here Soda, Bob, Chris, Chrissy, Chubby, Hubby, Sybil, Soap. You know, so anything that you see here that might be applicable to the energies that are involved in this, my selenite pile. So that is what is finally happening for you now. Why it's time for this to happen for you now. It's for you to shine, to unstick the stuck, for you to find that joy again, for you to release, for you to come to life, to bring color back into your life, for you to create new endless possibilities for yourself. And a gentle best friend with a great smile might be significant for or as a part, excuse me, of your healing. My beautiful collective, I just heard pug too. Anyways, my beautiful collective, this is your reading. I'm sending you so much love. I hope this was helpful. Until next time, again, sorry for the noise. Ciao. Welcome, my beautiful pal threes who chose the tiger's eye. Let's find out what's finally happening for you and why is it time now. We're starting with the center cards. Here we go. The perfection of your life, number 30. Sorry for the background noise. Going beyond normal, number 14. It feels like for you, my beautiful pile threes, my tiger's eye, that what's finally happening, or that it's time for this to finally happen for you now, is quite literally this. Reaching a particular pinnacle in your life, a perfection of your life, going beyond what you've normally done, stepping yourself out of your own personal box, allowing your creativity to spiral out of control but into something beautiful. You know, I'm getting a sense of chaos magic here. There's a timing for a particular gift of yours to I want to say like start or to begin. It's like it's time for it now. That's what I'm hearing. And it can be about your third eye chakra and the chakra above the crown. I can't remember at the moment what it's called, star chakra or something like that. I can't remember. I'm hearing it's time for you to speak truths, and I'm hearing that the key is through your words or through your mouth. Interesting. So the perfection of your life has something to do either with spiritual gifts, communicating these spiritual gifts, downloads, channeling, mediumship, light language. Interesting. Okay, well, let's see. What about this perfection of your life? What about this needs for you or is asking for you to go beyond your own normal? Oh, nice. The abundance of Sothis. Stellar blessings of the celestial goddess of abundance. So that's a part of what you're seeking, is a particular state of abundance in this life. The perfection of this life would be creating this stellar blessings. And for you to be able to achieve that, you need to go beyond what is normal for you, or what is normal for your environment or your everyday or the people that surround you. Maybe this is a new, for you, entirely stepping into your spirituality. It doesn't feel like that for all, but definitely for some when it comes to these particular spiritual gifts. Let's see what this gift will bring in, what this journey, what this stepping out of your normal will be, how this abundance possibly could come in, what it might look like. Woo! Isha'el, release. They're bringing me back to, it's time. It's time for this to happen now. The timing is right now for you to release this particular magic. And it's something that I really feel that it's been building up so much that they're showing me like it's bursting, like it's ready to burst. There's almost like it's pouring out, the light's pouring out of its corners, like it's ready. Wow, this is very intense. I'm also feeling the world is ready for it now. So unleash it now. Wow, pile 3, wow. Let's get some more. The storyteller. Oh my goodness, for sure. That key in the words, in the storytelling, the key. Interesting. Sacred reverence. You have a lot about key energy here. There's a lot of something opening up. You are the key to something also. The number 7 could be significant. And 4, exposed and revealed. A merry motive. Wow, pile 3. Amazing. This is finally time for this to happen to you now, because like I said, like it literally is. You are the storyteller. You're supposed to be speaking it out somehow, because you've been blessed with this sort of sacred reverence and been given the, I want to say, the authority to expose and reveal with this cosmic light, this divine heart, this fierce rebuilding energy, you know, which is within the motive is merry, because this is all for the benefit, the growth of the soul, the human evolution, the soul's evolution. I just heard, I see beyond what many reveal. I'm also hearing this merry motive feels to some like a cruel punishment. But I still see you smiling. It's not as in like a smiling at the pain, it's smiling at understanding the struggle, understanding that disbelief in your own power. Wow, this is so strong. I'm gonna read a small passage from the book. You're the only pile that I missed that because it was just so, like, they had to get me into the reading. It says, abundance in many forms is flowing to you now, beloved. Intend right now to receive it. Just decide to do so in your heart this very moment. The Oracle of Abundance of Sothis comes as guidance to expect increased flow and to continue your good works of building channels through which abundance can be delivered to you. Freely share your talents, love, wisdom, and self, and enjoy the abundance responsibly flowing to you in many forms over and over and over again. This is amazing, pile 3. It's such a potent energy. Let's see the bridging energies. You have fill your cup with sacred giggles. Creator Earth. Sacred mirrors. The sacred flow of yes. Look at this. Oh my goodness, pile 3. It's like you know how to bring difficult situations the type of light it needs or the attention it needs. You are able to make people and self, but it feels like you are able to make people on this earth, like I said, the soul's evolution, the human evolution, laugh at particular tendencies or quirks that they have and show reverence to that part to create the perfection of their own lives. You allow them to see you are that sacred mirror, again, that exposes and reveals them, like I said, been given the authority to do so. And the way that you sort of dismantle and destroy for some, depending on however it may be received in their own energy, it is always a merry movement. It always is. But it's a heavy release. And if you allow the sacred flow of yes to flow into your life as you're teaching, so to speak, you will find the abundance that you are seeking within this form, within this incarnation. It's so freaking awesome. It's so powerful, it's so raw, but it's so loving and warm. It's literally like this fireball encapsulated in this ice. It's like, it's just perfect. Excuse me. Wow. Okay, I want to get 2 cards of the Prism Color Oracle, the Prism Oracle, excuse me, on a merry motive and the sacred flow of yes and 𝐭𝐤𝐬. We have trust in the reverse. And disruption. I love that. They both count in the reverse. The reason why I love it is because this, as I was saying, like just trust in the sacred flow of yes. Trust in it. It is always a merry motive, even though it might feel like a punishment for some. The disruption isn't really a disruption. It's a clearing away. There's no real disruption here. You've been living, again, part of the teachings, how it feels that you teach. It's like to show them how you expose it to them is that you've been living in the distortion, in the disruption. And now I am asking you to trust in the sacred flow of this release for you to create harmony, to find that giggles in your life, to give reverence to. Wow. Okay, my love, let's get some charms to close off your reading. Small handful of charms. All right, let's see what we got. We have this is a cycles symbol for me. So again, it's also a timing thing. So the timing is now, the cycle is now. There's also the sacred mirror of being able to show and reflect on what can be done if you allow yourself to trust. The love and how you show love. I feel this is the abundance and what Spirit's bringing in for you. We have the anchor, and this is this creator earth sacred reverence to anchor that in. You have the butterfly or moth. It's regardless, for me, it's about transformation. That is what you do. That's a part of this release energy. You have the buffalo. Again, strength, release, rebuilding for some reason is what I'm hearing. You have double carnelian energy. That rawness, that power, that abundance. We have the leaf, again, about change and transformation. We have both birds that I have, like a Twitter bird, hummingbird, again about the speech, communication, storytelling. The number 4, we've mentioned the number 4 might be significant also. I'm saying always believe and continue to learn. Yep, believe always. Oh, make believe always. Don't forget about your imagination to create the life you want. That is where the abundance comes in. That is how you manifest. Don't forget about that. Beautiful. And the letters you have are C-I-T-E. I'm seeing Thai, site, city, even though the letters aren't here. Kite is also what I'm being drawn to. Regardless, could be initials, places, the name of thing, nickname, whatever it is that you might see. Oh, my beautiful collective of my pile threes. This is the time. This is what's happening for you now. It's finally time for this to happen for you now. So please take on the mantle, my friend, because like I said, you have been given the authority to expose and reveal with sacred reverence through storytelling to bring people to their abundance, to allow them to stay in that sacred flow of yes. Oh, it's so good. My collective of Pile 3, I'm sending you so much love. Until next time, ciao.